we're going to be jumping into a green-white Renown deck. It's fairly standard as far as decks go, but yeah. So I'll just show you the card so you know what's in it and stuff like that. But like I said, it's nothing revolutionary. But yeah, a little update here is I'm actually planning on streaming tonight. Well, not tonight. It's complicated because I'm recording this the day before, but I'm planning on when this goes up, I'll be recording tonight for me. So that's about, I don't know. I'm thinking about, I don't know, 7 o'clock. BST, which is GMT +1. Not sure how that translates to other times. But yeah, so I'm going to be attempting to stream. It's Friday night. Tomorrow. So I will be able to, it just feels appropriate. I've got a free house, so there'll be no distractions. So if you want to hop along to there, I'll put a link in the description, and then I'll also upload a small video just saying when I'm going live and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, so looking at this deck, as you can fairly see, I don't have the Elite Vanguards in here because I hate Twin Bolt. And Twin Bolt is this deck's bane. And at least Sunblade Elf survive, and they have to use the whole card on it. And then apart from that, it's just all the Renowned creatures, Grasps as kind of evasion, plus a little buff. And then a couple wild sides for trample, a couple of combat tricks. Kithian Tactics, I'm not sure about these, I'm kind of testing them out at the minute. Then just more bombs really, more Renown, and Woodland Bellower because they can get Castellan, which is pretty overpowered. So yeah, like I said, this deck isn't gonna shock the world in originality, but I just feel like playing something easy. Had a long week, exams yesterday, got them out the way. Had to be in uni from 9 in the morning till 5 at night with 2 3-hour exams. So I was pretty shattered when I got in. Especially as it takes me 2 hours to get to uni, so that's what we call a long day. But I'm recovering now. I've got a couple days off work, so I should be fine. And 23 versus 18, so that means I've already won this game because I'm a higher rank. Okay, 2 green. So I mean, we got Undercity and then maybe Wardens if we draw a land. He's on the play. We do run a hell of a lot more white than green, so I think we can keep this. Even though it's definitely not a strong hand. But we've got like 4 Evolving Wilds plus 10 white sources. Not including the check lands as well, so... It wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibilities that we find a white source at some point in this game. He is playing elves, which means we're going to probably be playing a bit defensively until we can get, I don't know, like an Archangel out there. We are quite a few white sources away from that. Nope. We draw another double white spell. That's the way the cookie crumbles. This isn't going to go well. I don't know. I thought this hand was a decent keep, because I mean, if I find one white source, I get Free Blade up, I get Castellan up, I get Grasp up. I think it's not it's not a terrible hand, and we tilt so much towards white that we should stand a decent chance here. Just any mana off the top. We had 3 turns to draw one. Nope, wild size. Well, we are pretty much screwed at this point. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's not unreasonable in 3 draw steps to hit 1 land when I'm running 24. And apparently this guy's bailed as well, although the connection's gone maybe. Probably is a connection. I haven't turned off my internet. No, he's back. So I mean, he comes in with the 2/2 here. We are not going to trade because we prevent more damage from keeping them guys back. So we trade there. The next turn we're taking 2, 3, 4. At least this way we keep his 1/1s back. And there's Evolving Wilds. Why couldn't you be fast? I don't know, at least we get Castellan up next turn, that's going to be pretty nice. Like I said, I knew I was going to rip that land there. It was planned ahead. Then we can wild size to get our Castellan, Renowned, and then once it's Renowned, then we can get this party started because it's going to be a 4/5 Vigilance against this guy. That's pretty good. Do we take this trade? No, because I'd rather just... I think we don't need to trade yet. when I can start keeping this thing's regeneration mana up, then that will be nice. So there's white mana. So ideally we rip another land off the top. Okay, that works as well. Actually, that's pretty good. And we just drop the Castellan here. Then he can only come in with the 3/1 unless he's got combat tricks. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now, even though he's got a bigger board. As long as he's kind of stuck on mana as well, it seems. So the only thing I'm afraid of is Alyssa Lana. That wouldn't. Scarred Vinebrina. Is that the bad elf, the good one? I can never remember this one or the -X, -X. Okay, it's the bad one. Fair enough. So I mean, do I want to trade here? Do I want to trade here? Yeah, let's just get this thing out of the way. It's a 3/1, which means it's gonna make it's decent power here. We get our troll out of the way, and we discard a Kithian's Tactics. I don't think that's gonna be useful. I don't think we're gonna get a wide board this game. And we get a second white source. So we're getting to the Archangel. It's just a case of, well, there's an Outland Colossus. So if we attack here, it'll become a 4/5 with the wild size, which means he'd have to pretty much block everything down. So I'm fine with that. If he wants to just offer the trade here by like blocking with everyone, then that works with me. Or if he's just going to try and chump it down or wild size anyway. Pretty much I'm guaranteed going to wild size this turn. And now we've got a really good blocker. Fortunately we didn't hit land, but we now have a 4/5. So he's gonna find it very difficult to attack in. He doesn't seem to have any combat tricks, otherwise he would have been swinging in a long time ago. Next turn we could even grasp it up if he... Or hell, if we hit land, we probably just drop either Outland Colossus or Archangel, depending on whether it's a white source or not. And if we don't, we just drop a couple of free blades or something. Well, it's a land. So can he trade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can. But if we grasp, he can't. And then I feel like we're putting all our eggs in one basket if he does have a Gilt Leaf. What could he have? He's got a Bone Splinters, Gilt Leaf. I don't know. I think we just cast a... I mean, with Grasp, he's just going to chump us down forever. And then it makes us more easy removal. So I think I might just go double Topian Freeblade here and sit back. Just use as much of my mana as possible. If he's running Languish, then he's... Obviously we've got our own Freeblade. Not Freeblade, Castellan. And I mean, I've seen elf decks that run 2 Languish with Gatekeeper Vines, and that just that just transcends my understanding. We kind of push him back. He's stuck on 3 lands as well, so. And finally get off 3rd white source. And to be honest, I think I'm just gonna go Wardens and Grasp for the Hieromancer here, and that should be pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that because I should start drawing cards with the Wardens, because he's gonna have to let something get renowned, otherwise loses board. So I mean, he can trade off one of my Freeblades with his Dwinin's Elite. Oh, we just tapped that down, never mind. He can definitely pick off a couple of, well, one guy here. He's got that's how it's gonna work. But yeah, he just didn't manage to hit his like later land drops, and he kind of just got stuck. But then again, we were stuck early game. I'm not I'm not gonna argue. I've been pretty lucky recently whenever I've been playing, as you saw in that Rakdos control video yesterday. And oh yeah, shit, he's got Scarred Vine Breeder. Shite, forgot about that. Oh well. So I think it's Exile and Elf, and then yeah, shit, I've completely forgot about that thing. I think this card's terrible, so I just ignore it. Each Exile and Elf card, Scarred Vine Breeder gets +3/+3. Okay. So I mean, we lost a free blade for free there, but now we know. Now we can keep that in mind. Well, he managed to hit his 4th land. So I'm thinking Sunblade Elf into the +1/+1 effect could be pretty good here. I'm just not finding time to cast this Archangel. I will get it out eventually. It is flying damage, so I mean I might just do that. He's tapped out though, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Sunblade into its ability and just swing at him completely here. See how he responds. And I mean, so yeah, he doesn't see this buff coming. Well, he didn't completely get blown out. We just took out 3 of his guys and only lost nothing really. Just 2 of our guys have got vigilance. Only the Scarred Master can get the +3, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So it doesn't mean he can't buff his Hunt Master. Yeah, I think it's just this is gonna be an attrition game, but next turn I think I'm just gonna get Archangel down because it's got fly. And look, well, they kind of just bounce off each other now, but he has to pay mana to tap it. All these elves he's generating are annoying. I kind of want that dwelling gone. So I think I'm just gonna crunch at him again, and then I have my +1 ability, so that's probably going to stop him from blocking. Because I mean, he can't really block favorably here. Because if he tries to trade, I'll just blow him out, and if he tries to chump, obviously I'm coming out advantage there. I like Renown. I think overall, I think it's the 2nd strongest archetype after Thopters. I think Thopters is number 1. So yeah, he's just playing the chump game. There's no point buffing my guy here. Fair enough. So he actually let this thing get Renowned, which is going to draw me a card, plus make it a 3/5. So I'm not sure I agree with that. Maybe we should have chumped down this one instead. There's a Kithian, so we can tap down 2 of his creatures next turn. Why would you tap? Well, there's so many different cards I want to play that I don't know. But I think, to be honest, getting a Kithian down there and then getting a Sunblade Elf or Troll. We'll get the Troll down because it's more mana efficient. And then next turn just tapping down a lot of his blockers. I'm just carrying on this assault. Because we can tap down 2 of his creatures next turn. I mean, obviously if he starts generating a bunch of elves, that's not going to be too great, but this game seems to be going on for ages, considering it's 2 quote-unquote aggro decks going at each other. That's a problem though. Well, we can tap that thing down and then just crunch at him again. So down Jagged Scar. And tap down the 4/4, I think. So I mean, you can trade my Topian Freeblade here if you really want. But we're gonna get through a lot of damage right now. Even keep the Trolls regen up. I think his blocks here are kind of not favourable in any single way. Because we're getting them quite low, and we can just drop an Archangel and that'll be able to fly over. And we tap down his Dwelling with Kithian. So, I think that could be a play. I don't think I'm playing this well, but then again, it's just nothing seems to be happening. I just keep crunching in, and he keeps blocking. Yep, fair enough. He's down to 1 life. Okay. We get 2 Renown triggers now, though, so we should be pretty golden as far as. We even get to drop a Sunblade Elf. So yeah, I think we've got this now. Even Languish isn't going to get him out of it. Guilt Leaf, I mean, if he goes, well, yeah, there's a second Nessalana, I guess. But he's tapped out now. So how many blocks has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Well, we can tap down 2 of his guys, so yeah, he's dead. Well, he's swinging in for Duel and gain the life. I guess that makes sense, but it's not gonna be enough. So that's 9, 13, and he's tapped out. So I mean, there's no point taking. I mean, there's no point trying to block there. Even I mean, like, obviously I could have taken out his creatures, but he's dead. He knows he's dead, so. Drop down the creatures. And that's the game, just about. I don't think that was gonna end. Let's even him. Just be nice. He paused there, panicked. I thought I might have missed something on the board, but yeah, there's nothing he's got. And yeah, so that's Renown versus Elves. We both start off land screwed. It was pretty slow as far as elf matches go. And we're up to 24. So. That was a long game. I think I'm just gonna play one more. Considering I'm gonna be playing a lot tomorrow, I'm not exactly pressured to find a bunch of games right now. So yeah. But I think in the order of decks it goes Thopters, Renown, then Elves. It just depends, because I think Thopters has got a really good matchup versus Elves. Renown's got a really good matchup versus Elves. But Elves isn't terrible. I just don't think it does well against them 2 archetypes, because against Renown you don't want to let creatures in because then they just get bigger, and then against Thopters you get all the flyers, and they've only got the Dwellings to deal with it, really. 3 green mana again. We do run, as you saw there, we do run a hell of a lot more white, but I think this one is slightly better because we're guaranteed to go 12 into Wardens right now. Obviously we got Kithian and the Grass just sitting here doing nothing. But believe it or not, we are tilted quite. I think we run 3 more green source and white sources than green. So this sort of stuff shouldn't be happening. But you can only play the cards you've been dealt. This hand had decent-ish. Like I had a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. And there's a Visionary. So I mean, if we top deck a white mana, we can tap down his blocker. Looks like we're playing Elves though, Abzan Elves. Or he's just not running white. Well, so you can double block us here. Or if we go 3rd green source, then we can keep the. I shouldn't have went green source, but. He's either gonna chump us down, or he's going to try and trade and not realize I've got regen open. And then either way I just drop the Wardens. So there's no way for me to I don't think there was any way for me to that turn to renown my guy and have a wardens on the field at the same time, because he would have blocked, obviously, if I was tapped out. All's not lost though, next time we get to grasp. Or Kithian, depending on the situation. That's a lot of elves. But like I said, I just feel like he can't let these guys get through, which means he can't attack. He can't attack in. I just think Renown has a good matchup here. We'll get this white source down. How do we want to do this? So if we grasp on the wardens, it becomes a 2/4, which can just you can just quadruple. Well, you can't quadruple block us down. I think that's the play. And then he has to, if he wants to kill the troll, he has to trade all 3 of his guys with it. Yeah, because we just tapped on his Thornbow here. And he takes it. Okay, I'm absolutely fine with that. I get a card draw, a free card here, and it becomes a 4/6, I believe. Yep, which is going to be hard for him to deal with outside of a Bone Splinters. There's a Free Blade, a Kithian, so I mean, I'm feeling alright. Oh god, my voice is good. That does not bode well. Shit, that's a Dwelling. And it's outside of reprisal range. That's just really annoying. It's got the Brimaz effect from last game. So anyway, well, we're kind of just going to be staring at each other for a while now then. Because I don't particularly want to get out-muscled here. And we only run 2 reprisals, so it's really annoying seeing both of them in the top 10. Could Renown Kithian. No, we can't really. If we can flip Kithian, then we could make his Gideon attack in. But I don't really see a way that happening. Because if we swing in here, he's gonna be able to basically he's gonna win the trades. So because we tap this down, then we'll just block the 2/3 and the 2/2 on it, and we'll only take out one of his guys. And if we don't tap on the Dwelling, then he just... Well, I'll take the trade with the Dwelling. But 3 elves for a Wardens, I think, is a decent trade. So as crazy as this attack looks, I'm going to tap on this thing because I don't care about Thornbow Archer dead, but I really want, if he wants to trade with Dwelling here with 2 creatures, I'm fine with that. I'll trade a Dwelling for a Wardens. That basically is what I'm getting at right now. And I think we're just going to drop a Kithian here and keep regen mana up. Next turn we get a second white source. But Dwelling is a problem. Dwelling is such a good card. Okay, that's the good elf. So next turn he can start picking off our guys. So we're in big trouble basically. Is what I'm getting at right now. No board wipes. Yeah, I think the elf guy's got us this time around. Because it's even -X, so we can't even save our troll with regen. We will tap down the Thornbow again. Because we have regen mana up for both these guys. So I'm feeling decently confident. I should have played a land actually, because then I would have been able to activate it twice. Well, this game's not going well. We'll flip Kithian. I think Kithian's more important than the troll at this point. Because we can start untapping our guys. Obviously, the Scarblade still can kill our guy because even though it's got indestructible, minus counters get around that. But we don't really have much choice at the minute. Maybe he doesn't know that. Actually, he's only got 5 elves on the field. So if he doesn't have an elf play this turn... Obviously he's going to have an elf on 6 mana with 3 cards in hand. I'd be very, very surprised if he didn't. One, two... No, he takes out the... Okay, interesting. And he gets rid of a second elf, which he could have played and then killed my 4/6. Which would have allowed him to get through a lot more damage this turn. Why is he attacking? My thing has indestructible. Not sure I agree with that. Especially as now, he's gonna have to be tempted to block with Duel in here. If I draw Wild Size off the top, that would be disgusting. No, this thing's got Grasp on it. What? Why? Why would you... What? Okay, this guy... unless he has a Fog. But why would you... No, I'm gonna assume he's got something, because he had this game completely. That was a... No, don't. Please tell me you had something. He's down to 1. But he now doesn't have the elves to be able to minus my guy to oblivion. That attack was weird to me. Really, really weird. That's a Liliana, so... But he's gonna have to sit back now, that's what I don't understand, like... He just took 4 damage to deal, like, 2 to me or something? I don't know. See what we draw here. Outland Colossus. He's a big guy. Unfortunately, we don't really have any attacks now, because we attack in, we knock down that thing, he can just trade 2 elves for our creature. For our wardens, which actually might not be terrible because then we get... Yeah, I'm gonna offer him it. Tap down his Liliana here. It also flips his Liliana for him, but yeah. Okay, he didn't even go for the trade there, so that's fine with me. I hated that attack once I clicked the button there. I hate it quite a lot, because I've just flipped his Liliana for free now, basically. Wild Size off the top, come on. You can make me discard a Reprisal, I really don't care about that, or you can bring back some random Visionaries for card draw. But we got 2 Wild Size in the deck. What else works? I don't know. Kithian's Tactics would be nice. Archangel would be nice as well. No, he's getting a Visionary back. No, he's getting a Scarbreeder back. That makes sense, actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so that's a bad elf. And how many elves does he have in the graveyard? He has 3 elves. Okay, so he's got plenty of ammo for that. So that might have to be our target to tap down. We really wish I had a way to deal with that Dwelling. He's passing the turn to us. Consul's Lieutenant. He's got First Strike, which I guess is alright. And then we could tap down his 3/4. But so we swing in here just so... Yeah, I think I'm just going to start crunching in here. Like, really aggressively. I'm going to attack his face, obviously. Going to tap down the... Scarred Vine Breeder. Because we honestly want him to trade with Twillen right now. He's going to have to chump the Owling Colossus. He's down to 1 card in hand. We're going to be able to keep picking off in his elves. Yes, we just take 2 elves and we lose a Topian Freeblade. I'm absolutely fine with that. Both these games seem to be going on for a long while here. So he needs to play an elf. Otherwise, we've got enough power to go wide here. And he's got, well, that's a good elf. That's a really good elf. Well, his last card was land. But again, we can force him to block really unfavorably here. He can't get anything, can he? Oh, you can get the... Oh yeah. But he just... I guess that's a blocker. It's a 2/3 as well. I'm actually not going to tap down this Vine Breeder this turn, because we can reprisal it in response. So we're just going to crunch in here. Tap down the 4/4. And he's actually got no elves in his graveyard now, so he can't even buff his Vine Breeder. So this attack actually wasn't that great, because we just lost 2 creatures and only took out 3. Which one do we want to kill? We want to kill the Thornboar. Interesting. Oh, he does. Wow. Okay, good. Where's his graveyard then? Oh, sorry. Oh, that Billy. So that actually worked out better because he buffed his guy. I thought because Liliana looks like it's the Exile Yard, so I got confused there. So I mean, we kill 3 of his creatures there, and we lose 1. I'm absolutely fine with that. He needs to top deck an elf. How good's your top deck? I don't know. We have no idea. We've got a second reprisal though. And he's gone. Okay, so that seems to me he doesn't have an elf. So that was just a chaotic mess, and there's a second grasp. But he can't flash anything, so no point playing it out. And we can finally get rid of this Duels. That's been a pain in our arse the entire game. But Jesus, they were long matches. I'm pretty tired after them. Normally this deck wins pretty fast when I've been playing with it, so I'm a bit surprised. Rank up to rank 25, and yeah, we'll definitely call it a day there. I was only 2 matches with a quote-unquote fast deck. So yeah, streaming tonight at about, I don't know, 7-8 o'clock British time. Convert that, it's BST because it's summer in here. And yeah, so hope to see you there. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.